Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world. Yes, it's me, April Love, here in Boston, wishing you a blessed time. Truly hope you're finding reasons to smile, laugh, enjoy life, appreciate everything and everyone around you. I hope everybody is safe, happy, and healthy. To anyone that sees this after the fact, after it's been posted, appreciate you stopping in. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, notification bell, hit that like button, and check out my links all in the description. You can follow me on TikTok, where I'm pretty active, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. I even have a Pinterest, but I don't remember if I put it down below or not. Um, but I don't really do much on Pinterest anyway, but I do have one. What's up, Jill? How you doing? Um, let's see what else is going on. Uh, let's see. First and foremost, I hope to put prayers out there for everybody that no matter what's going on for you, and I'm being very selective of what I say because I do not want to be kicked off my stream this time. But we all know what's going on around the world, so I hope everybody is staying safe, staying healthy. Not just physically, but mentally and emotionally. Love you too, cousin. That's my mommy. All right. Give me a moment because I'm going to try to share this out again. If you can, please share it out. Appreciate it. And tonight we're just going to keep it nice and chill. I'm just going to relax. Not get, too deep. I know I haven't really been posting a lot lately. Because as I was saying last week, I've been a little distracted. And I know it has a lot to do with what's going on around the world. And it's hit kind of close to home. And I'll just say, please keep one of my aunts in your prayers on my father's side. Is in the hospital because of everything going on. She's sedated, so just keep your prayers out for them. I need to try to share this out. Currently live. If you enjoy the music that is playing right now, the channel you can get that music at is here. I'll pin it to the screen. Oh, yeah, I didn't know this way to pin it to the screen. So, yeah, if you scroll up a little bit, you should see the link for that YouTube channel where you can listen to this music whenever you would like. It's my go-to music for my videos and my stream. Um, what is this? Divine Tiffany. Hello, hello, hello. I'm just sharing this out real quick. How you doing, my friend? I'm doing alright. Hanging in there, just like all of us. Nice. Good thing you're keeping busy. I've honestly kind of been very withdrawn the last week or so. You know, things are kind of catching up with me as far as all that's going on. I'm going to be very careful about the words I use because I I heard last week it might have been because I used words that have to do with what's going on in the world right now. You know what it is. So I'm hoping that I'm able to stay on a lot longer than I did last time. Oh, I already did. So I've been on 9 minutes so far. It's a good sign. Last week I was literally on less than 5 minutes before I got kicked off twice. So yeah, and you missed what I said in the beginning, but I'll say it again. I'm gonna put prayers out there for everybody. I know everybody's affected in one way or another, um, all around the world. Um, And I ask you to put prayers out for one of my aunts on my father's side, because she has been affected. She's sedated in the ICU. As far as I know, I don't know. I haven't heard any updates, but as far last I heard, I think Wednesday, Tuesday or Wednesday, she was from one of my other aunts told me that she's in the ICU, sedated. Last week had shortness of breath, um, and that's all I really know right now. So, and I know we're all being affected, whether it's health or finances or just listening to spending too much time listening to the news. Um, you know, I know I haven't made too many YouTube videos in the last 2 weeks, but I've been trying to at least do the TikToks because at least with the TikToks, I'm not trying to figure out what to say or what to do. And it's only like a 15-second video lip syncing, and it's still a little bit of a uh, um outlet. So I personally can't complain too much. My mother and my brothers are still healthy. Me and my brothers are still working. I know it's not safe to go out too much, but we do what we gotta do. And I'm blessed to be able to be at a job where I'm already on my by myself. So believe me, I've been counting my blessings. But on the downside, I've been very inactive. I haven't bothered to try to work out as much as I say every day I'm gonna do it. I haven't been eating this past week. I haven't been eating the healthiest. Although last week I did have the celery juice. I did the celery juice last week just to try it. Because I've done juicing before. I obviously own a juicer, but it's been months since I've done any kind of juicing. And, I know there was a big craze going on about celery juice and the health benefits. And because I was, I've been having my ups and downs with my health, that I was like, you know what? Let me look up a couple of articles or whatever and see if it's something I want to try. And I was like, and every time we buy celery in my house, it goes bad before we get to use it. So I was like, screw it. Before the net, we had a bunch of celery, and I said, okay, before this goes bad, I'm actually gonna try to use it to make a juice. And I did straight celery, no other veggie, no other fruit, and it was like drinking salt water. Because celery in general, I did. That's one of the reasons why in soups they ask for celery because it's a natural salt. And, it's they you put carrots in because they're naturally on the sweeter side. And celery is the natural salt flavor. So I think those are the two, the primary reasons why celery and carrots are always used in soup. Most soups. It's because one gives you the sweet, the other side one gives you the salty. And combined, it gives you the savory. But reading the benefits of it, like I do want to try to do the celery juice, at, you know, at least a couple times a week. I don't think especially right now, I don't think I can afford to do it every day. Because the it's interesting to see the prices in the supermarkets fluctuate right now. Eggs in general are on an all-time high. What?
What happened to the box of crackers?
What crackers? Say hi, Ma.
Did I buy crackers?
I don't know where the crackers are. I don't think we got crackers. No, because you wanted all the other junk. Try to remember what I've shared on already.
Take the burger up for tomorrow.
Anyway, we'll keep it nice and chill tonight. I don't know how long I'm gonna be on because, as you saw, my brother's here. And I know he's gonna want to watch movies and whatnot, but I need to get myself out of the rut that I'm in. I'm not even like stuck in my head really. I'm more just like I'm withdrawn. I guess you could say I'm depressed, but like all this week I didn't want to cook, and I usually am up to cooking at least a couple times throughout the week. Um, I haven't done an art piece in a couple of weeks. I haven't touched my music in a long time. And because she has mine has her ups and downs too right now because this is the time of year my mother likes to be able to go take short walks, go downtown, take the train, go to the beach, and she can't do any of it. If she really wanted to, she could go downtown, but we've been discouraging her from doing that just because the public transportation workers are getting sick and just really dumb people doing really dumb things on the and unsafe and healthy things on the trains. And I know it's not just Boston, but there was one. They found one dummy who decided he was going to go on one of the train lines and lick the poles in the train. Apparently, they found him, and I don't know how true this is, but he got his karma. Let's just say that karma caught up with him. Not just because the police got him, but he ended up getting sick. So, and I don't wish anything. I don't, even when people do things wrong, I don't like to wish the worst on them. But if it's, and even if it's deserving, I don't like to say, well, he had what's coming to him. That that just sounds so. Me. I don't like to be negative, and just saying that sounds so negative. But I really miss doing my streams on a regular basis. And I really gotta start hunting for unfortunately, StreamYard doesn't have an app, at least not on Android. You don't hear the music? That's weird. No, but that's weird because I got the music playing, so I don't know why you wouldn't hear it. My kitties are okay. I won't be surprised if one of them tries to jump up behind here eventually. And how are the girls? How are the girly girls? Private, brand, banner. So, a cool thing that happened this week, a positive thing, but unfortunately, I can't share a link with you because I don't think the website or the app got um, reposted. Unless you have an iPhone, I don't think you can get to it right now. But for the past month, I've been on an app called Rizzle. Yeah, I think everybody's stir crazy at this point. What was I gonna look for? So I'm on this app called Rizzle, right? And at the moment, it is not in the Google Play Store. I don't know if it's on in the Apple App Store or not, the iTunes App Store. Um, and the reason why it's not in the Google App Store at the moment is supposedly there was a copyright issue. This is what I heard. I don't know if it's 100% true, but if that's the reason. But because I already have the app on my phone, it's still working. And um, I did a month long survey type thing with them, and I actually got, they actually came through on what they agreed they were gonna do, which is a little bit of moolah. They can still see you. He tried to duck out of the camera. He's like, "Oh wait, can't see me." This is the punishment to my family for making my desk go up against the wall. So when I live stream, whoever walks behind me gets on camera. Mommy found those. They're all right. Divine Tiffany said that was entertainment.
What?
You go behind and trying to duck.
Yeah, I thought if I walked all the way to the other side, I'd be on the camera.
I
But then what?
I got the whole from the lamp to the elliptical.
Yeah.
So you got the whole living room behind me.
Now I'm finished. Am I finished?
It's whoever watches this, baby. One person. Yeah. The girl that did the reading on you.
Do I have to look at the wireless?
No. Oh, if you want water, go down to my Jeep. I bought a box. Sent you. Huh? No, I just figured I'd get it as a just in case type of thing.
You showed this in you, right? You took a picture of the whole island?
Yeah. I didn't, I don't know if it's still like that. I didn't look at it today. But they still had a display. They had a display of the boxes, so I took it from the display. So yeah, majority of the cleaning aisle is out.
I don't know why the news is like following up the market basket employees and coronavirus.
Why did they do it again?
Yeah, and fine.
Where from where?
They're all spread out. One's grown, and one's a patch, and one thing.
Because they're probably the only ones that reported it. Yeah, well now all the stores.
Oh, I feel like going to the ATM. Is that how they had people like lined up outside with their cards?
Well, some people are grabbing carriages from outside, but you can still get them inside.
There was like a whole line of people waiting outside,
Yeah, I know.
lined up around the building.
Well, Stop and Shopping and Suffolk Downs, and I think Target are now doing that too. 'Cause
Oh,
we,
they come.
yeah, because they're only supposed to you're only supposed to have a certain amount of people in the store right
I
now.
didn't know if they had a certain amount of people.
I think at this point, I think when it first starts, they must keep a count, and then after that, it's two. Whoever leaves, they let that amount in, and they're only using one entrance. So market basket, Stop and Shop are both using the only using the main entrance.
Oh, Stop and Shop is interesting.
Yeah,
The one in Rivera.
yeah. And I'm sure Walmart's doing that over there, right, Tiffany? Are any other stores like Target or whatever doing that? No, I told you yeah, the reader girl. You're the reader girl, Tiffany. That's your new nickname, the reader girl. Keep the volume down. Hey, a little suggestion. Right, if you can adjust where your graphic is, bring it up a little bit. Because a lot of them look like if you're gonna wear it, it's gonna be on your stomach, and some of those I think should be a little bit up, like between you know between the chest and above your stomach instead of like right on your stomach. So if you can adjust where it is, bring it a little closer to the collar. I mean, it doesn't have to. You obviously don't want it all the way up at the collar, but you want it like maybe like 2 to 3, like maybe about 2 or 3 inches below the collar. So it's like, because you have to think about how you see other shirts. Like if you look at shirts you buy in the store, right? Imagine where you see the logo or whatever the design is or where it starts. You know, Sunny Stormy, how you doing? Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. I have a, I have a slight, have a slight itch to want to do a little artwork, but that means I have to set up another camera, and I don't want to. So I'm a little lazy right now. How long have I been on so far? Half hour. Yay! Well, I'm still my live stream's still going, so I'm good right now. And I think you're the same way, Tiffany. The interesting thing about everything, right, is I'm already a homebody, so staying home is not that big of a deal. But no, scenic butterfly, how you doing, my friend? Thank you for stopping in. So, like, in some respects, not a lot has changed. The only thing that's really changed is having the option to go out. Having the option to go to a particular store or a restaurant you know, or for my mother who wants to desperately go to the beach or go for a long drive somewhere. I mean, we could go for a long drive, but we can't really stop anything anywhere. Unfortunately, I don't have a backyard, so I can't do a garden. I could do an indoor garden, but plants never live long in my house. Put your hands up. Put your head down. And pray to who you're gonna pray to. Whether it's to the God of the universe. To pray and put up the vibes. Hey, keep us alive. And hey, let us survive. And hey, let us have a day of smiles. Uh, you can't hear the music? Who can hear the music playing? Why can't you hear the music? That's weird. Alright, so let me try something. How about now? My brother put the PlayStation on. Someone said, no, they can't hear the music, but they like the blue light in the background. I'm like, my brother just put the PlayStation on. They can't see the TV, but they can see the blue light, the glow in the background. All right. Okay, I know how to fix the music situation, so hold on. Now you can hear it. I had to put it on through my phone. All right, so back to what I was saying about Rizzo. Now that I actually have a couple people here, unfortunately, you can't get Rizzo through the Google App Store at the moment, and I don't know if it's in the iPhone, Apple App Store or not, because I don't have an iPhone and I'm not on iTunes. So, but um, hopefully they get their situation fixed where the app will be back in the Apple Store. Um, but So far, I'm liking the platform. It's extremely simplistic, meaning there's no you're not using any filters. You can't really add any music unless it's your own music. Um, there's very minimal editing, and it's really like straightforward. Giving your thoughts and opinions. Some people do like little 1 minute vlog type videos, or editorial type videos, or like little skit videos. It's kind of like I want to say Rizzle was. I guess it used to be called Rumble, but it's now called Rizzle. But supposedly got hit with a copyright issue. I don't know if it's just from the Google side of it or from Apple or whatever. So they took the app down, but it's still being used by those that still have it. So hopefully it gets picked up again. But about a month ago, they reached out to me to see if I wanted to do a month-long survey with the potential of, getting um, compensated for it. And I've actually been on there for a full month, and they came through at what they said that they would do. Um, I believe the stipulation was, um, if I completed what they were looking for within the month, um, which was I had to do 3 surveys and put in respond to 15 videos, at least 15 videos a week. The cool thing about the platform is cool in the sense that it keeps away it's more likely to keep away trolls and negative people, because you're not just commenting, like leaving a text style comment. You have to make a video response. So if you really want to respond to the video, you have an opinion on it. You're not just you can't hide behind the keyboard. You actually have to get on screen, get on camera to say what you want to say. Which that alone makes it a very unique, platform. And like I said, it more than likely is gonna keep away the trolls, and keep away haters. You might still get one or two people that have something critical to say, or maybe they don't agree with what you're saying, or have a different opinion, but they're not gonna be nasty about it. But I'll keep a lookout for it. Um, in the App Store, and when it's available, I'll let you guys know so you can, check it out for yourself. Again, I mean, you could check Apple or iTunes to see if they have it still, but I don't know. Um, but as far as I know, it's not on Google. I actually checked it today again. What I should do is I actually have a contact person. Um, I have a contact person, the person that originally reached out to me, and what was I gonna say? So I could probably email them and ask them what's up with that. Say, I know a couple people that are interested in Rizzo, but they have no access to. It's not in the Google Play Store, and they're on Android. Or like I said, anyone that has Apple could check too, but I don't know if it's gonna pop up there or not. But the cool thing is you have more opportunity. They get sponsored in one way or another on that app. But you do have to make videos in order. You have to be, again, just like any platform. You got to be somewhat consistent. Um, as far as what I did with the survey thing, I don't know exactly how you can get involved with that. I can ask my my point person, but and how the monetization works there is, say someone really enjoys your content, they can sponsor your channel. They can sponsor it for you know for any amount, whether it's 60 cents or $60. Or they can do a 3 month sponsorship for like a set amount or whatever, which is pretty cool. And then they have contests too that are if you do a particular style of video pertaining to the contest, you can win a couple. You can win some money here and there. So it's pretty cool. And because right now it seems to be on the community seems to be on the semi small side. Well, I can't really say that because I think they have enough people on there to, because some of my videos got a couple thousand views, some of them got maybe 50 views. Um, but the viewership, is the turnover on the viewership is a little quicker than the other platforms because they're still a growing platform. But if they can get the app back up, it's one of those things that if they continue to grow and you're on it and you're establishing yourself, you're more likely to get the sponsor get the bigger sponsorships as they start to grow. Because if they grow, you grow. And just like any of the other platforms, when it wasn't much and not too many people were paying attention, all of a sudden it blew up. You know, I haven't actually. I gotta get a couple responses done in the next 24 hours because I haven't responded or posted anything in a day or two. And because of what I'm doing where I have to do 15 responses a week, if I don't do it, then they won't. They'll end the because I actually signed a contract that said that I have to do at least 15 responses, and if I don't, then because I told them I wouldn't mind doing another month, so I actually got paid. I didn't get paid like a whole lot, but it's more than it's good enough. I'll tell you in DM. But they did follow through on what the agreement was. Let's put it that way. And on top of it, within the first month that I was doing it, somebody did sponsor my channel for 60 cents. I don't know what I want to do. Yeah, and talk about blessings or being blessed for what you have. The payment for this first month that I did came just in time because I had two extra bills come up, and I wasn't sure how I was going to pay those bills. And the payment came through right when I needed it, and it will cover those bills. So, how's your search on online jobs? I really want to do TikTok right now, but I know I'll get copyright issues, and I don't want any copyright issues, but I want to do a TikTok. I mean, I could do the TikTok. I would just have to mute the stream. You guys can watch me do the TikTok in silence. I've been getting a lot of good responses on my TikToks lately too. What's my count right now? I currently have 746 followers. No, if I do a TikTok, because on TikTok you can use copyrighted sounds and music. If I recorded myself doing a TikTok live on here, you would hear the music, and then YouTube would flag me for using copyrighted material because they would hear the song or whatever I use. It's kind of like in my last video. I wanted to show some of my TikToks, and I was like, how can I show my dancing TikToks without having the actual music in there? So I just made it a montage and used a different song altogether, and you just see me dancing silly. If you want to see the actual video, you have to go to my TikTok to hear it. Shorty, 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 come here. Come here. Trying to get Shorty up on the table. Come here. Hey, hey, come here. Shorty. Like, I don't know why I'm up here. What? At least you're not sliding. Smokey tried to come up on this desk one day and he went sliding down. Come here. I know you can't see me. Wanna sit there? Yeah. No, no, no. Sit on the side of the desk. Shorty. Yeah. Shorty. When's it supposed to go? I'm trying to brush you. You two little guys. Is that your little thing now? I couldn't. What are you doing? You keep moving. Go. Brush yourself. I'm gonna let him brush himself now. Can't do it? He's trying to figure out how he can pick it up. Alright, have a good night, scenic butterfly. Come here. Come here. You feel so much softer when you get brushed. Alright, goodbye. Smokey! See if Smokey will pop up behind me. Smokey! You want to see Smokey? I know how I can get him out here. Let me see if I can. I know how to get Smokey out here. You back now? Here, here, up here. Up. Smoky, up. Smoky, look. Smoky, Smoky, up, up. Come on, up. Smoky. Try to get him on the table. Okay, what did you write? It was a long day, but got white lilies to grow in my yard. Then came straight home, avoiding going out too much. I hear you. Hey, here, up. There you go. Ow! One more. One more, okay? No. Got him now. Okay, shake, shake. One. See if I can do it again. Shake. And that's my cat trick. High five. High five. No. No. Hey, don't bite. Don't bite. Don't bite. It's like, okay, then I'm gonna leave. Trying to block the TV behind me. So happy the stream lasted this time. And I'm glad for those that came in. Can always count on Tiffany. Glad the Scenic and Scenic Butterfly and Sunny Stormy came in. I titled this Good Vibes to Guide Us because that's what we need despite everything going on right now. I know I've been in a rut. I know everybody's struggling in one way or another. Appreciate it. I know everybody's affected by this on many different levels. I have a cousin that has been going through extreme anxiety because she works at a local airport, and there's been people over there that have been tested positive, and she has to take public transportation, as well as one of my brothers has to take public transportation, but she's panicked because, you know, prayers go out to her to stay safe. Yeah, I forget the number here. I don't even want to dig at the stats. I don't even, and listening to our fearless leader last Friday was my threshold. He said way too many stupid things, and I had to shut it off. And I don't care what he has to say at this point. When he went on 15 minutes about complaining about very nonsense stuff, I'm like, why are you even on screen right now? The thing is what he's talking is not even political. I can deal with politics to an extent, but he's not even talking politics. He's not talking about anything political. He's not talking about anything that is useful or helpful. I'm watching Shorty in the background. Hi, Shorty. Close enough. Probably went to go pick a fight. Anyway, off of that, no energy needs to be pointed in that person's direction. So it's funny, right? I got two cats, and when Shorty runs, and here's the irony too, right? When Shorty runs, he sounds like a horse running through the house, right? The irony of that is I got him at my job, and I worked around horses. The other one, Smokey, he runs to the house and you barely hear him. Shorty, on the other hand, he's got heavy feet. So you hear. I really wish I can get myself focused enough to do more research and do more stuff. Because, like you, Tiffany, I want to find a way to work from home online. And now, with everything going on, I know there's a lot of people probably looking for that kind of work as well, more than ever before. But I know my job is going to definitely. I know I've been saying it for a couple of years now, but the barn area where I worked a few times last year, that they started tearing that down, and it's almost completely down. I took a couple of pictures last week, but I haven't posted them because it's for me and anyone that works there. It's just sad. It's just a sad reminder of history being erased. It's just another part of our city and surroundings that is being taken away. in the fact that they're tearing it down. This it's and now with everything going on, I don't know how much longer they'll have us working. So I gotta figure something out. And right now is not a smart. There's no. I don't know what to like. Again, I haven't even really been overthinking. I've been more withdrawn than anything, and just kind of confused. Like I know what I want to do. I just don't know how to go about it at the moment. I guess I've been a little depressed too. The reason why I'm not saying that I'm depressed is because it doesn't seem the same. It doesn't. It's not my normal the feeling of depression. But I know I'm withdrawn. Like I went a good week, almost 2 weeks, doing videos back to back, and then all this started, getting worse and worse, and I wasn't really. I didn't even realize how it was affecting me. And then when I heard about my art, I was like, that it just got it got even more closer. And I'm worried for my cousin because of her anxiety. I'm worried, for my mother every time we go out. I'm worried for myself as well. But at the same, like, I'm teetering between worrying about everything and then feeling blessed that, that, you know, me, my mother, and my brother so far have been protected and provided for. That's one of the things that actually gets me emotional. I see the stress that everybody else is going through. Um, we don't really talk on a regular basis. She posted a quick, I think you probably saw her story with her. I didn't even know she had a dog. No, but like me getting emotional, it's more about like the emotion I'm feeling right now is more on the gratitude side. Like I've been trying, on one side I've been very positive in the sense that like the fact that I can even still make a TikTok and be silly and try to dance or whatever. That's a says so, like there's a part like I'm trying very like that's me trying to stay somewhat creative and not completely shutting down. And that's what TikTok has been for me since like October, November. That it's the one out of all the creativity that I have, you know, I don't want to constantly come back to as transparent as I want to be. I don't want every other video of me being depressed or not following through on me working out or taking care of myself. I want to be transparent, but I don't want, I want my videos to be about being positive. And I show my downtime as well, but I feel like I've yo-yoed so much that like, I want to see myself. I want my videos to be on a more progressive trajectory. I mean, I guess I could still make the videos, but the good thing about TikTok is I don't have to be verbal. I don't always have to be verbal on YouTube either, but TikTok makes it a lot easier not to have to use your own voice. You know, you can use other people's um, sounds and music and get your expression across. And because I use TikTok in a more silly way, in a more fun way, it allows me to be a little more comedic and it challenges me to get up and move and dance. You know, it's been a lifesaver in that way. You know, but I still want to do my videos, and I still want to do more creating. I just gotta get my mind right. I gotta get my mind back in a uplifted, positive. Not that I'm not positive, but like I need to get my mind right. Because too many times I get up and I feel like I have not enough time to do everything I want, so then I end up not doing anything. You gotta make it. You gotta shake it. You gotta keep going. Gotta keep moving. Times are tough, but we gotta keep up. Keep our head up. Keep moving forward. Gotta keep on doing what we gotta do. I don't know what else to say, but I'm gonna keep trying anyway. I don't freestyle. I don't care, and I'm sure my brother's listening in the background, playing the game, going, "What the hell is she saying right now?" But he's a little too focused on the game to turn around and say, "Hey, hey, that was good. That was a good transition." I didn't even know the song was gonna change up. Hip hop, hip hop. You ain't never gonna stop. Let it go, let it flow. Tell me what you know. Tell me if you're gonna do it. Can't let me see. Hey, have you gone on the Zoom app? I don't fully understand it. I downloaded it, but I don't know if you have to be invited to go into live streams. I mean, I don't even think it's like that kind of app, is it? Isn't it more of a conference thing? Because what's confusing for me is I believe ZoomX, you know the thing that I tagged you in and challenged you to do a song for them? I think they've been holding classes on Zoom. I know like Jimmy Fallon and like the talk shows have been doing interviews, I think, through Zoom. And you know the show Whose Line Is It Anyway? I came across a random video that apparently they were on Zoom and did a live stream through Zoom, which I think they also were. I guess they connected it to the Whose Line YouTube channel as well, or in Instagram maybe. They were doing some kind of like Zoom slash TikToks, not TikTok, Zoom slash YouTube slash Instagram live or something like that. And what like do you know the actors that are on Whose Line? Like Ryan Wayne Brady and Colin Mockery, Ryan Stiles. So Ryan Stiles apparently doesn't have a computer, and he had someone trying to help him get on Zoom from the cell phone. And what happened was when he finally got on with the other guy with the other cast members, instead of it showing his name Ryan Stiles, it accidentally showed his email address. I love that show. They made a big joke about it anyway, and Ryan didn't seem too like freaked out about it. He's like, I don't check my email anyway. And he apparently doesn't even have a computer, so and who knows what kind of phone he actually has. He's obviously technically not that technically um, proficient. So, oh, and did you see on TikTok? Apparently, one of the TikTokers, the soundbite that's adequate or something like that. Apparently, the girl that did that original soundbite um, passed away because of that. Well, yeah, I'm sure you'll come across some of the videos for that. I don't know if it would show up as that. Very much. Because of, I'm not saying the word because I don't know if that's why I got shut down last week, but apparently YouTube made certain words associated. I know other creators and especially celebrities are saying the words, but apparently if you bring up apparently, if you're not using it, if if you say those words for a without a particular intent or whatever. Also, it might just be. I think it's just the YouTube robots, like I was saying last week, that because they and I got I reached out to YouTube about it, and they on TikTok, and they wrote back and sent me the link to the video that showed um, that the YouTube robots are the reason why a lot of people might be getting copyright issues or whatever. That if you do this to let them know or to to challenge it, and as soon as someone can physically look at it, and they're like, if you do get a strike, once we check it, we'll do our best to reverse it. But if you haven't gotten a strike, just to challenge it and let them know, and they'll reassess it. So it might not, because I don't even think I said anything, because they eventually put both of those live streams up. Realizing, so I think it was just the YouTube. I keep calling it the YouTube robot, but you know, but you know, oh, and J Mac. I don't know if you saw last week in the second video or the second stream last week. J Mac said his wife got a couple, like 18 of her videos flagged because of the no, like nobody's physically watching uh the YouTube robot. I mean, that could be why you were having the issues you were having too. If you weren't getting strikes, but you were getting flagged, like if you were getting the usual copyright emails or reports or whatever, it could have been that could have been the reason. That's why I told you to challenge it, because if you weren't playing copyright, you got those emails, right, that you get when you do a put up a video with a copyrighted song. Yeah, so you you could always challenge it, or because you got multiple, you can even I would even send out a Twitter to the team YouTube and say, look, I don't know why I keep getting these copyright claims, and I don't know if it's the right thing to appeal it. Or like I said, when you do appeal it, if they give you the option to say something right in that space, the comment of for the appeal, that for a fact that the music you used the isn't isn't the person that's trying to claim it, it doesn't belong to them, and hopefully it gets overturned. If you don't care, then don't do it. But if you can, if you as long as you didn't get a strike, you should be okay. Who just came in? Say what's up. I appreciate you stopping in. I'm hoping it's who I was just thinking of. You just popped in, say hello. Say hello. Hit that like button. 1, 2, 3, 4. As you sit at the door, say hello. Don't be shy. Let's hang out and say hi. I don't really rhyme. I'm not a rapper. I don't own a clapper. I'm just trying to have fun and be silly. Silly nilly. Willy Billy. Tiana, what's up, my girl? What's up, my homie? What's up? Highly doubt I'm gonna get this person. What's up, girl? And Sunny's back. Yay! I'm trying to invite 2 people, but I don't think they're gonna show up. If you see this time. See if they actually get it or not. Highly doubt they'll get it, but I just invited 2 people. But I don't know what they're doing. I don't know if they'll even see it. And if they come in, it's going to be awesome for anyone that knows TikTok. Or maybe even Instagram. I don't know who follows them on Instagram. I really need my numbers to go up on this channel. And I'm currently at 554. All right, so this is who I invited. But I don't think, I highly doubt they're going to get the message in time, before I decide to end this. But I just invited Ungregular, Greg Runge, and JT Labor. It is pretty late, so I don't see either one of them coming in, but who knows? And I don't know if they even check their Instagram messages. But hit that like button. Show the love. Share out the stream. I'll stay in here for at least another 10, 20 minutes before anyone pops in. Give these 2 people a chance to possibly see it. Be pretty friggin' dope if they actually saw it, though. So how you been, girl? How you surviving? Hmm. I didn't see that at first. Sorry, Tiana. Well, it's, we'll be praying for you that you're okay, that you don't get any worse than where you are right now. I have an aunt that's actually in ICU, sedated because of it. Because of it. Um, well, you could have some with it. You got raisins in the counter. That's what I did when I was eating. Yeah, I found that out about midweek. The only reason why I haven't posted about it or made a video, like I'm speaking about it here, but I'm not giving specifics. I'm not saying who it is. But I was asked at least on Facebook not to post anything, so I haven't posted anything on Instagram or Facebook to that extent. And again, I'm not giving any major. I'm not, saying who it is or anything. So, but it's something that it's affect. It's something that does affect me. I guess kind of indirectly because I'm not extremely close, but still, that's someone I grew up with. Even if I don't see them on a regular basis. Say hi, Ma. Hi, Ma. Who's talking to you? The people in the chat. Say prayers for April's aunt. We say prayers for one of the people in the chat that got. They said that the doctors think they might have it. Please pray for them. Put our hands in the air and put our heads down. to the room. Say, God, please bless us. Heal everyone around. I've been trying to think of a poem to do, but I want to do like I've been torn between what I want to do because there's a part of me that wants. I did start putting a poem together last week, but like I'm torn between just letting the expression out because it comes from more of like I don't know. Like I don't want to add anything political. I don't want to add anything where I'm jabbing towards someone or something. Like I want to express my feelings and stuff. And the other thing is like there's so many dark videos going on right now. There's so many sad videos out there right now. Like I don't want to add to like I want to express myself, no doubt. And usually I don't try to censor myself or edit myself or you know keep myself from this allowing my thoughts and emotions flow at least when I'm doing my poetry. But there's a part of me that as much as it's valid to feel anger or sadness or wanted to point fingers that I like there's a part of me that doesn't want to make that poem. Yeah, but I'm on the fence. I know I could do two different poems. I can do the dark side and I can do a more uplifting video, which is probably what I'll end up doing. But like I want to make sure I get the right, get what I want out. I don't know if I deleted it or not. I don't think I did.
Let's do some bananas tomorrow. I'll make bananas.
I'll let you listen to it.
Should I dip them in chocolate?
The whole world
Yeah.
shut down.
You can drizzle the chocolate if you want. Yeah, that's how.
Did you ever think you'd see the day
Does that look like a case stuff to you? Huh?
when
Does that
you
look like
couldn't
a
leave
case
your
stuff to you?
house?
No. No?
Did you ever think you'd see the day
No, there's numbers on it. There's dates.
that the supermarkets
We don't have a chance to look at it for easy. Shipping address. No, this is like, the shipping. This is the receipt.
what do?
Yeah, he wants that from there.
It's closed on me.
Pharmacies. It just costs something.
Be the ones to save the day.
So that makes sense there.
Hold on.
Some of those. Yeah.
I'll start it over. Hold on.
A little bit different snacks. Take it easy on the chips. Okay.
Did you ever think you'd see the
I
day
almost bought crackers, but they didn't have what I
the
wanted.
whole world
I didn't want the hot.
shut down?
I like the onion ones. I didn't have the one I wanted.
Did you ever think you'd see the day
So I didn't tell you, huh? They went to my
when
basket.
you
The
couldn't
line
leave
was
your
all the
house?
way around the building to the bus stop. All the way around. So we got in line. It
were talking to some people behind us, and the line was moving so fast.
You ever think you'd see the day?
We went right in. Because we're sitting in the car, and we decided, are we going in, are we going in?
Supermarket.
And it went so fast. And,
pharmacies.
And, you know, it seemed like
We're the ones to save the day.
Everything was moving. Really moving.
Did you ever think you'd see the day?
So
Their churches, mosques, synagogues, temples be closed. These are places that are meant to be safe havens. Did you ever think you'd see the day that hospitals would have to turn people away because they don't have the medicine that is meant to heal
The only thing is,
not only you, but them as well?
But I don't think we have to go over there.
Now I would say, did you ever think you see the day the governments would turn their back to their people? But unfortunately, this has been happening for ages. And in the worst pandemic, God-fearing thing in the world today, they're showing their true colors. Not only are people in Syria, Yemen, Palestine being abolished, now in some of the richest countries in the world, the U.S. being one, our fearless leaders are willing to sacrifice us all.
So then,
whether this is man-made, whether this is done by nature, whether you're God-fearing, because I know the Bible and the Quran has spoken on this. Even movies have portrayed this. Have you seen Day After Tomorrow? 2012? I'm sure you can name a few more. Who would have thought that not only the first responders, the TSA workers, the security and the medics would be the ones to save our lives, but also the supermarket baggers, stockers, cashiers, the ones at the pharmacies. Now more than ever, we need to be here, not only for ourselves, but each other. I know we hear this more often than not, but if there was a time that we could help each other, even if it means not doing nothing, let's be there the best we can.
If the priest says, if I come to your house, we can only have
offer distance.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, 2 witnesses and the priest.
Offer anything you can,
So
even if it's just
that. And
prayer.
after the priest leaves, they can do what they want, right? Okay, Peter, I'll let you go.
Sorry.
Our governments are not helping us, so we must do it ourselves. For the God, the universe, whoever your faith lies.
All the possibilities. Possibilities.
We can get through this together. Let's help each other
We take these away so you don't
rise.
Did you have some already? You have the chips?
Yeah. You know what? I think it scratched my throat and now I get sore throat.
Oh, this?
Yeah.
Because it's something else.
No, the chips are rough.
Because I Right now, I got something. I didn't have chips. I had the cookie, and I didn't finish it either.
Oh, okay, that's the end. Yeah, so I obviously didn't post it yet. Let me put the music on. Yeah. You think I should post it? Yeah, see, that's why. Like, it's the reason, there's a couple lines in there, like, it's the reason I didn't post it. Like, it's one thing that I share it here because nobody's gonna come this far into my live stream to hear it. Only those that really follow me and really want, you know, like my stuff are gonna come this far into it. I mean, I'm at 2 hours right now. I don't think anyone's gonna come 2 hours in to see or hear that. So you got the exclusive. But like obviously the poem is done, but I know there's lines in there that like it's not a direction I normally go. And I think I can get my thought I think I can convey that same message in a different way. I could like there's a lot of that I can still use, but I want to cut like I want a different there's a there's a different way I want to go about it. I don't mind it being kind of on that that deep side, that kind of like what we're all feeling, the confusion, the fear, the fact that it's not just us going through it. It's not just Texas going through it. It's not just Boston going through something. It's not just New York going through something. It's not just the US. It's not just China. It's not just Italy. Yeah, you know. And I brought up, things that are happening in other countries. Like I didn't bring it up, but I touched on it because, you know, places like Yemen, which is a Middle Eastern a Middle Eastern country, or um, Palestine. You know, people in those countries are being killed off. And not even because of an illness. It's because of the wars that are going on in those countries. And then even in China, on top of what's going on with this, it they have concentration camps where um they're holding basically holding Muslim families in concentration camps, letting them die off. Supposedly they got like 3 million. I don't know if that's the accurate number, but they got you know a huge population of the Muslim culture and culture or faith in China in concentration camps. But this particular thing is affecting everybody. The only reason why I even know about like Yemen and Palestine is because a couple of the YouTubers that I watch. Um, the last two I did the Love Lift tracks on, Adam Saleh and Slimification. Their families are originally from Yemen. Their parents are originally from Yemen. But they're the first generations here. And so, but still, some of the YouTubers that I watch, and even on TikTok, I came across that one Chinese dude who made a video himself who says, "I'm from China and I want to bring to light what China is doing to the Muslim people in China." You know, but what was I gonna say? I don't know. But then on top of but then like okay, it's very easy for people to kind of not pay attention to those things. Me too. It's getting late, so it's understandable. But it's very easy for us to forget what's going on in other parts of the world. But this particular thing, you know, like that, the beginning of my poem is something that I'm gonna repeat if I can come up with a better poem. So, did you ever think you'd ever see the day that the whole world would be going through the exact same thing at the exact same time? Did you ever think you'd see the day that you couldn't even go to a church or a mosque? These are places that are considered safe havens. It's a place that you're supposed to be able to go for healing and for, to get closer to God, and you can't go there. I mean, Muslim. Speaking of Islam, speaking of Muslims, let me look it up real quick. Ramadan is supposed to start, I think, in like a couple of days. Oh, okay. Ramadan starts April 23rd. And if this is all continuing to go on, so if you don't know what happens during Ramadan, right? On top of the fasting, and from knowing me, because I've explained it a couple of times, but during Ramadan, right? You know that people fast from sunrise to sundown, no water, no food. And then on top of that, they do their 5 daily prayers. But on top of the 5 daily prayers, after the fourth prayer of the day, and after you break your fast, you go to the mosque, and hundreds of people, thousands of people go to the mosque and sit shoulder to shoulder, stand shoulder to shoulder, and pray for up to 2 to 4 hours a night for 30 days. And towards the end, there's a couple of nights towards the end of Ramadan where people have the option. It's not obligated, but it's seen as like a good deed that if you stay in the mosque all night to pray, which a lot of people end up doing. We can't if all this is still going on, nobody's gonna be able to go to the mosque for Ramadan. Everybody's gonna be doing Ramadan at home. And even in Mecca in Saudi Arabia, just like Jerusalem is the holy place for Christians and Catholics and the Jewish, Mecca is like the holy land for Muslims. And not only during Ramadan, but during the time that they have called the pilgrimage, where they go to Mecca and they go around the Kaaba. I don't know if you've seen the pictures of the Kaaba. The Kaaba it looks like a big black box in the middle of an arena type setting, right? And yeah, I'll show you a picture of Mecca, the Kaaba. All right, so I don't know how good you're gonna be able to see this, but so this is the Kaaba. This is Mecca. I don't know if that's during. Is that Ramadan? Let me look at the description. So this is not my Am I still live? Am I still on? Testing. Okay, cool. I think I was lagging then. But here's another. I don't think this is during Ramadan, but I mean, this is how busy it is on a regular basis anyway. And that's not even the full arena. But people surround that black um thing in the middle to pray. But like that's like the holy space um for Muslims, and especially during things like Ramadan and what they call Hajj. Hajj is the pilgrimage to the Holy Land. And Hajj, I believe, I don't remember offhand. I believe it lasts at least 7 days, if not longer. Um, but people, they go to the Kaaba, they go to the mosque of the Prophet Muhammad, but like insane people, like insane amount of people, if not the same, if not more people go to Mecca for pilgrimage or for prayer than even the Vatican in Italy. I don't know numbers. I don't follow it like that to say one has more than the other. But like insane amounts of people, especially during those times of the month, at the times of the year, are there. But imagine this year, if all this is still going on, nobody's gonna. This is nobody's gonna be at Mecca Easter. No one's gonna be at the Vatican for Easter. Just to think of that, even if you're not a religious person, even if you're not someone that believes in God, but you understand and respect, you know, the faith and what people do during their major holidays or their major religious gatherings. Even like I've gone to the mosques during Ramadan, and like every single night for 30 nights, people come and pack. I mean, like wall to wall. Sometimes, if they have a second or third floor, they're on like filling up practically every room to pray, shoulder to shoulder. And praying in a mosque is not like praying in a church where you sit on the pews. You're literally standing when they do the physical prayer, the actual you know prayer to end the service or whatever. We're literally shoulder to shoulder, foot to foot, wall to wall. And then you have, and I know this is gonna sound a little sexist, but you have all the men in the front, you have the females in the back, or possibly in a separate area. The belief behind that is, you know, there's a couple of rules of thought. One of them is, to help men from gazing during prayer, meaning, last thing you want is a guy looking, because of the way Muslims pray. Because, I don't know if I ever showed this. I think I showed it once. And I'm not in the best position. So I'm going to explain it the best I can because I'm not going to be able to physically show it completely. I've shown it in some of my videos. But so basically, what you do when you pray, right? So everybody's standing up. Of course, if you're ill or there's a reason you can't stand or physically do it, you're allowed to have a chair behind you. But everybody stands again, shoulder to shoulder, foot to foot. You start, first you go like this, each position has a name, and I don't remember the names of each position, but you would say Bismillah, which means in the name of God, right? And then you fold your hands, and you say the first chapter of the Quran. The first chapter is the equivalent of the Lord's Prayer. So you say the Lord's Prayer. You say another small passage from the Quran. Then you bend forward and you say, praise to the Almighty. You come up, you say, um, praise to God. Then you go all the way down to the ground and you put your head against the floor with your nose and your forehead touching the floor. And again, you're basically you're praising God. You come up, you say something else, you go down one more time, you come up, and then you do a second round of Lord's Prayer, say another passage, do it all again. Um, if you're interested, just out of curiosity, I'll find you a good video to show you like how they break it down. And imagine, especially in the place that I showed you, Mecca. Imagine thousands of people in that space, just outside that space, again, shoulder to shoulder. Everybody. I know it sounds a little to other people. It might sound like cult-like, but it's no different than being in a church, and when the priest or preacher or pastor tells you to kneel and pray. The only difference, what I've learned, because I grew up in the Catholic Church, and we kneel down and pray as well. But the only difference is we're not doing the whole motion like they would do. We do in the Catholic Church or in church. You bow and you kneel and pray as the preacher asks you to. When it's asked of you, that's when you do it. And the only difference is we're not those in the Catholic faith or Christian faith. You're not kneeling all the way down with your forehead to the ground. We're here, right? We get on our knees, and if you're home, you're doing it against the bed, against the chair, or whatever. Or you're at the table for food, and you're like this, right? But for Muslims, they do the whole posturing, all the movements for the 5 prayers that they do every day. And then during Ramadan, they do it at least 10 times a night. Because the prayers that happen at night, they do 2 sets of the movements. They do 2 sets of those for each set of prayers, for each prayer. So I do this whole thing twice. And it's called rakat. 2 rakat is considered one prayer. And during Ramadan, they do that at least 4 to 5 times in a row. So in total, it's because you're doing 2 each time, so about 10. And during Ramadan, it's not just Lord's Prayer and then a small passage. They're reading big chunks of the Quran for 30 days. They're reading it from cover to cover. So and the Quran is actually broken up so you can do a section every night and finish it on the 30th night or by the 30th night. So if you're doing it in congregation, you go along with the person, reciting the Quran. You do the prayers with that person. If you're doing it at home, then you're doing it at your own pace. And you can do as little as the 2 rakat, the two set prayer, to as many as you can feel you can get done. So if you can get more than 10 done a night, then you're gonna be done early, and you can start, and then you start reading you start the Quran all over again until the end of Ramadan. And then, like I said, towards the end of Ramadan, in the last 10 days, the belief is in the last 10 days, there's a particular night that's called the night of power, which they believe is the day that God will come back in or God will be revealed to us. But the thing is, they don't know exactly what day, but it's supposed to be within the 10 day, sometime in the last 10 days of Ramadan. But they do they use the 27th night as the night of power. Like, I might be off on a little bit of what I'm explaining, and hopefully it doesn't sound too weird or worse or like cult like or what. Like, I'm always afraid that it sounds weird or whatever, but I guess it's no weirder than us believing that Jesus was resurrected on Easter, you know. And stuff, and really, that's one of the only parts of the Muslim religion that faith that the belief is different to the Muslims. Like, Catholics, Christians believe that Jesus was sacrificed on the cross and was brought back to life. That the one, like I said, and I said this before. They don't believe that Jesus was the Son of God, but a prophet. That God, put part of His spirit or whatever into Jesus and made him a prophet, a healing prophet, as we know him to be. But he's not the son. Muslims don't believe he's the Son of God, and they don't believe he was crucified. They believe that he was brought back to God alive. And supposedly, there's a Turkish Bible somewhere. There's supposedly a Turkish Bible that actually supports that idea, or supports that, and not a Quran, but like an actual Turkish, um, yeah, there's supposedly a Turkish Bible that supports the idea that he wasn't crucified, but it was that God brought him back to heaven, or brought him back to him, alive. He wasn't crucified. That wasn't Jesus on the cross. That was somebody else. Which is an interesting concept when you think about it. Hello, Patrick. How are you? Thank you for coming in. Appreciate it. Thank you for hitting that like button. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. Or you don't have to hit it. I don't want to. Cheshire. Hello, my friend. Long time no see. I don't want to stand up. It's too late to be standing up. I am good. Glad to see you stopped in. Appreciate you stopping by. How you doing, my friend? Cashier. Cheshire. Cheshire. Doing all right. Hanging in there. How you holding up with everything going on around the world? You know what I'm speaking about. Stand up. Stand up. You know who I was hoping to pop in here? Was hoping J 1980 would pop in. I'm just getting a little distracted. And look at that. All right. I got a potty break, but I'll put music on and I'll be right back. I'll be back after these words from our sponsor. We don't have a sponsor. All right. I'll be right back. Let me get a drink. Back. Want some? Want some? Croissant? Croissant. I'm glad my live stream lasted this long. I was so discouraged last week. Sorry. I don't want a bowl of cereal. I'm smoking. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Anyone that watches this after the fact and watches it all the way through, you're amazing. You're beautiful. Not in the best position. What are you staring at? No idea what he's staring at. I think he's staring at my brother. Peter, you got a stalker. Peter, Peter,
Ah.
you got a stalker
Hmm.
on the table.
Oh, yeah? Straight out, yeah?
Yeah, I've poked him like 10 times already. He hasn't moved.
Oh,
No, he's staring. He's dead staring at me. Hello? He's literally dead stare, and he's spooky when he stares. Because of his color, his gray color, he looks like, the evil cats like in horror movies. You're just waiting for his eyes to turn red or something. He's listening. You see his ears turned back? Smoky. Smoky. He's still alive. Remy Moore's live too.
I tell you,
No. I don't like you. He's still staring you down. Give me a second. I'm telling him when you said hi.
What?
Oh, okay. That is awesome. Is there a big punk scene in here? Such a big fan of that. All right, Ava, I bet you. Tell Divine Tiffany I said hello. You're still streaming when I get finished with my stream. I'll come over there. You know, 420, I find that hard to believe too, based on straight up statistics. I mean, statistically, that doesn't make sense. Right, billions.
Alright. He said hello. I don't know if you heard that. One, two, three into the four. Snoop Doggy Doggy, Dr. Dre is at the door. That's not my song, so I'll keep it right there. Gonna sing something else, I'm not clear on what that will be. Gonna sing it anyway, gonna keep the flow as you know. Gonna try to do what I do when I do it. You know what I'm doing, no, me either. Burrito. I don't think there was that many in there. I didn't notice the number. I didn't. 5. There's 5. I accidentally hit on it. He said he might stop in if he's done before I am. I think I'm gonna end shortly. Let me see how long I've been on so far. Yeah, I'll give it a couple more minutes. Because I'm sure you're tired. I'm tired. And even though I just had a croissant, I kind of want cereal or something. Alright, let me get the cereal. You can eat your burrito. I'll eat my cereal, and then we'll end it. Be right back. Okay. The scary part is my desk is at an angle, so I don't want the bowl to slide. If I had any more milk in here, it would tip over the edge of the bowl. Cheers. Pickle. Picadillo. What's in it? No jalapenos for me. No fried beans. No onions. You can put some cheese in there. Maybe black beans for me. I really wish my desk was facing the other way, so you'd have my painting in the background. Oh, you can't even see it that much. Oh, a little bit. I wish that was my backdrop instead of big open space behind me. The only thing that makes this more entertaining, this background, is you get to see whoever's behind me. Hey, how are you, Hugo? Thank you for stopping in. Hit that like button. Appreciate you stopping by. Just enjoying a midnight snack before, or it's actually 3 a.m. here, so well, enjoying a little snack before ending the stream. Welcome to Love Live. We come to chill and enjoy good vibes. Chill people, chill music, chill food. And doing alright. And yourself? Um, I don't know what to say. The only reason why I wanted the cereal is because I wanted chocolate, and it's the only chocolate in the house. Everything in the world, keep your head up. Don't look around. Try to play with our minds. Gotta keep going. Not our. Mm, See, I don't freestyle it, so I have to put more thought into what I want to say. Just think. Mhm. You ever think you see the day in the whole world going through the same thing? Do you ever think you see the day that churches and mosques, synagogues, temples would tell you you'd have to stay away? You ever think you see the day when hospitals had to pick and choose who came and who went? Craziness all over the world from people being held against their will, all because of their faith. Ever think you see the day? Ever think you see the day when we'd all be told, don't go out. That's not right. I'm from New England. She's from down south. Nice. Did? When did that happen? The best part of cereal? Flavored milk. Best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. Except I don't drink Folgers. I'm not a big coffee drinker. I've never had a cup of Folgers. Stop lying. Told my mommy. Just stop lying. I'm gonna go tell my mommy. That's it. And tell my mommy. Mom, mommy. I literally just walked around the table to do that. Do that. No problem. Gracias for being here. Thank you for being here. If you're enjoying yourself, hit the subscribe button. Make sure to check out my other videos. I haven't posted too much in the past week, but I do try to post as often as possible. I'm also on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Everything is in the description. Alright, I think I am going to do. I'm gonna let one more song play through, and then I'll end it. So this let the song finish, and I'll do one more song. Y casa es su casa. Y streamer, you. One, two, three, to the door. Tell me what you wanna do before I shut the door. Gotta keep it going, gotta keep it flowing, gotta keep it going. Tell me what you wanna do. I don't know. They keep on lying to us, trying to scare us, trying to hold us back. Say, stay inside. No, it's okay, take a ride. Then they tell you, cover your mouth, cover your face. Wait, no, you can't. No, you don't have to, man. Who's to blame? This one or that one? The media or the fat one? Who knows? So easy to point fingers this way and that way and other way. I don't know what to do. Don't know who to trust. Where to go. Mm, All I know is the only one who can really save us is the one up above. Whether you believe it matter, the universe, the gods, the one God, one love. Doesn't matter what you believe as long as you believe that we all deserve to live in peace and harmony, and that you don't have to believe or think like I do, but I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to be poetic. Here we go once again, back to middle, back again. Tell me if you wanna do it. I don't know. Hippity hoopla. One, two. Okay, after this one, mi casa es su casa. Clap to the beat. Clap, clap, clap to the beat. Clap to the beat. Let's get the vibes up. Let's stay loving. Let's stay high. Let's stay bright. Let the light shine any way it can. I know right now all can be had. Water dark clouds all over us. Even with the sun out, it's hard to see the light, but it's okay. I know we're in fear. I know it's unclear what to believe, who to believe, what we should do, what to do. Let's not worry so much about that. Let's stay inside. Not what I mean inside. Look inside. I'm losing my thought, but it's alright. Gonna try it anyway. Let's go. Let's go. I don't really flow. I don't really know what to say, what to do. Gonna do it anyway. Hip hop. You're never gonna stop. Let it go. Let it flow. Tell me what you know. Tell me if this is you wanna do. Yo, I don't know what people. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just goofing off now. Left stroke, right stroke, left stroke. Let's try to stay afloat. Gonna that if you don't wanna drown, don't splash around, don't freak out, just calm down. If you know what I mean, I don't know if you do. Ever heard of the dead man's float? You know why it's called that? Because the man is relaxed. If you relax, then you will float. You won't if you splash around, you might go down. So just chill. My brother, is playing PlayStation. Okay, I think the song is about to end. So I want to thank you for coming. Divine Tiffany, thank you for hanging out. Shashir, Sunny Stormy, Tiana, uh, Scenic Butterfly, thank you for coming in. Anybody else that comes in and you actually watch these last 3 hours, appreciate you so much. You are definitely one of the diehards. And if you do watch it all the way to the end, make sure you leave a comment saying hashtag Love Crew, just like Divine Tiffany did. And that shows me who the true supporters are. Quick shout out to Remy Moore, who I know is live right now on his own stream. Shout out to Mr. Um, J1980. Miss you, my brother. Hope to see you in the upcoming stream. Um, Make It by Nicole. And I know there's a whole lot of other ones out there. High Velocity Savage, Gear Vlogs. Trying to think of a couple others, but it's been such a long time. But I appreciate everybody. Appreciate you all. It truly means a lot. And just a quick reminder, I am trying to do these live streams every Saturday night. So make sure you mark your calendars. You know what time I normally come on. I will try to do what I can throughout the week with videos. But as always, check out my other my other social medias, TikTok, Instagram, because I am active, one way or another on social media. And I shall see you when I see you. As always, stay positive, keep your head up, and quick prayer to everybody that we all heal and everything we all manage to stay safe and happy during this time. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notifications, and I will see you next time. As always, like, love, share, and inspire. Don't forget love is everything. Big hugs, big prayers, big love. See you next time, everybody. Have a good night, Tiffany. Ciao, Hugo. Peace.